appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people. I would like to make a motion to practice under Michigan Court Rule 8.120. To my left is my supervisor, APA Joel Martinez.
Motion is granted.
Thank you.
And good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Aaron Schroeder on behalf of Mr. Ray, who is present and now stands to my right.
Mr. Ray was scheduled for preliminary examination on 2 files. I have a plea sheet, says that the offer is for him to plead guilty to amended count 3 and file number 25-00803, which would be attempted resist, obstruct, oppose. Defendant to complete batterer's intervention program, and that people will dismiss the balance and dismiss the charges in file number 25-01038. Is that complete and accurate?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay, that's correct, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, it is. And I will have the advice of rights form just a moment. Just put it on it. Just a moment. Any approach, Your Honor? Bag.
Mr. Ray,
Yes, ma'am.
you heard the offer.
Yes, ma'am.
You want to accept it?
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. I have an advice of rights and plea information sheet here. It's 2 pages. There's a signature page. That's your signature. And you went over these rights with your attorney, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you would have to give up all of these rights if you wanted to accept the offer?
Yes, ma'am.
So that means you're gonna give up your right to the presumption that you are innocent. So you're innocent until proven guilty. Did you recognize that?
Yes, ma'am.
You also have the right to maintain your innocence and proceed to trial and require the prosecutor prove your guilt as to each of the charges being brought against you. They would have to prove each element beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to give up each of those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
That means you'll give up your right to remain silent at any trial and not have silence be used against you. Your right to see, hear, or question any witness called to testify against you. Your right to subpoena witnesses to testify on your behalf, represent evidence that you believe go to defenses to these charges, and your right to waive your silence and testify at your own trial. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone threatening you to get you to give these rights up?
Yes, ma'am.
Who's threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Any promises being extended to you if you give up these rights?
No, ma'am.
Are you currently on probation or on parole?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one?
Probation.
Or Judge Flores?
Yes, ma'am.
Until when?
I can get off in a year. So I can get off for 6 months.
Okay, you understand that by entering a guilty plea can result in a conviction that you may need to report to your current or future employer.
Yes, ma'am.
It also could have impact on travel or immigration status that you may be seeking. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
As to the amended count 3 and file number ending in 803, attempted resist obstruct an officer, how do you plead? Because you believe you're guilty,
Yes.
factual basis?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Ray, back on, it's going to be March 18th of 2025. Were you at or near an address of 314 Westmoreland?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that located in the city of Lansing County, Bingham, state of Michigan?
Oh, you said that?
Yeah, were you located at or near?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and is that, to your knowledge, located in the city of Lansing County, Bingham,
Yes, ma'am.
state of Michigan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and at that time, police responded to that residence, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And they told you to come come out, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And instead of coming out, you attempted to leave through the back of the house, is that correct? You tried to get out the back of the house instead of coming out to the police?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that's because you had intended to try to run away, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
To avoid the police?
Yes.
Okay, but they were back there and they caught you, correct?
No, I went to the front. I didn't run.
Okay. But did you attempt to leave through the back of the house at some point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And at that point, you were doing that to try to avoid the police, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And at some point, you did come out of the residence and encounter the police, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And at that point, you hadn't come out initially right away. You did try to get away at one point through the back of the house, but you were taken into custody at that point, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. If the court or the prosecutor, any other questions?
Any questions from the prosecution?
None, Your Honor, the people are satisfied.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea and find your plea to be voluntarily and intelligently made. This matter is scheduled for sentencing July 18th at 9 a.m. When you leave here, you need to go down one floor, check in with probation. Then it's going to get you set up for a pre-sentence interview, okay? Do you have any questions for the court at this time? The other charges in file number ending in 1038 are dismissed per the plea agreement. Any additional matters for the record?
On behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Could I just get the sentencing date and time one more time?
July 17th. 18th, July 18th at 9 a.m.
Thank you very much. Nothing further.
No.
Probation and children. Thank you. All right. Oh, and these are for you, Caleb. These are your rights that you signed up on. Okay. You're welcome. Did you say just sit out in the hallway, Yolanda?
Yeah, just have a seat on the bench.
I got you. I just wanted to make sure you didn't need to stay.
Anyway,
Thank you for the court's patience. I apologize for the delay.
he pled to 25-008.
All right, start civil stuff.
All right. Thanks, Joel. Take care.
Absolutely. Have a good day.
Yep, you too.
I appreciate that. Gonna be in the mid-80s next week.
Look at that.
Don't know if anyone saw that, but
June's coming in with a bang.
yeah, I've been waiting.
Who are you telling? It's
5 months.
ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. Maybe it was a joke.
Later. Go to later. I'll show you. Yeah, that's very different. Yep. Yeah, sometimes it's staying. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you too. Tomorrow with the big boss. Yes.
Final boss, that's fine. That's fine. All right, I'll see you guys.
Yeah.
Guys, great to see you as always. Bye, Addie.
Bye. This is our office's intern, Your Honor. Her name's Andy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
She wanted to see what all the fuss about 54A was, so,
Well, you know,
but it's a pretty chill day today, so.
today's not a good day to see the fuss.
Tomorrow might be a good day.
Yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah, tomorrow will probably be more interesting.
tomorrow John Dwayne is who's with me.
Oh, wow. right with me.
That's like how short staffed we are.
That's big.
So.
That's ridiculous.
You
They can't find anybody to hire over there. They need to go back to the AG's office and steal their people back.
Yeah. We need to get some staff. That's nice meeting you.
Same to you.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Have a good rest of your day.
There's no one in the hall as of yet. Your Honor, for the 2 o'clock discovery, I've never done one of those. Since there aren't any attorneys, how would that proceed?
They must have a list of what they want to ask for.
Okay.
I'm not. Who's doing a 10 o'clock discovery?
Not younger Bella. And Vina.
No, that person look like it might need an interpreter.
You ain't never lied. Who put this out? Who created this discovery request?
Oh, and it does. Swahili interpreter requested by plaintiff.
Pretty great. My next door neighbor.
Hello?
Morning. Sir, are you driving? Are you driving? Okay. I have Start your video.
Me? Okay.
Okay, on the record, in the matter of Marwan Hatem versus William Anderson and Brandy Anderson, 24-03107. You're Marwan Hatem.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you do not have an attorney representing you at this time?
No.
His feedback.
We're getting some feedback on your end, and I'm not sure why.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Can you hear me now better?
Okay, yes, I can hear you. Okay, today was the date.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Today was the date that was scheduled for a motion. Every time I speak, I get a feedback. It sounds like someone is typing.
Okay. I hear you very well. I don't know what's happening, but I hear you very well.
Right, I
Your Honor,
recognize that, but it's not just about you hearing me. It's about us being able to create a record without feedback.
okay. Do you want me to reconnect again? Maybe it will go away.
I'm not sure what it is. Do you have us on speaker? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm speaking from my mobile phone. Yes.
Okay. Nonetheless, this will be a short hearing. You filed a motion for entry of money judgment after a hearing that took place in September 2024. Your motion is going to be denied because at the time of the hearing, your attorney did not put anything on the record to get a money judgment. So you now need to pursue a general civil claim against the parties if you want money judgment.
Okay, I'm not. Well, Your Honor, the reason he did not put because the guy promised to pay, and that you gave him a deadline to pay, and he did not pay. And unfortunately, I think my lawyer informed you that he did not pay, and that's why we
No,
got.
that's not the reason why your attorney didn't do the I don't know why your attorney didn't seek money judgment at the time of the hearing. All I know is at the time of the hearing, you only sought possession, and so judgment was entered as to possession only. And so if you want to pursue a general civil claim for your money, you have to do that separately now because we have already had this hearing well over 6 months ago and you didn't present any evidence as to a money claim, okay?
Okay. So how do I garnish his taxes or his salary?
You can't garnish his taxes or salary until you get a judgment for money. You have not gotten a judgment for money. You only
Jesus
had a
Christ.
judgment for possession.
Jesus Christ! But Your Honor, you gave him a judgment to pay $26,000 and evict
For
the house.
possession. The judgment was for possession only.
Mm-hmm.
It was not for money. Your attorney did not make any record for money damages. You was represented by an attorney. And so he should have been able to explain this to you. You only sought possession at that hearing. You did not lay any evidence for money damages.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Okay, so you would have to file a civil lawsuit, serve them, and then if you get judgment, then you can seek payment on the money judgment, but you do not have one, and I can't grant it to you under a motion.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. On the record, in the matter of O.M. Saginaw Donuts versus G&J Food Services and Gada Bedon, 25-00905. Council appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Troy Otto on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Yasser Mohammed. I'm appearing on behalf of Iqbal Amar and G&J Food Service LLC.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mohammed Beydoun appearing for defendant Gada Beydoun.
Okay, today's the date that was scheduled for pretrial on the general civil matter. My understanding is that my staff reached out to you all in advance to make sure you all work through a joint pretrial statement. Were you able to complete that, or did you come to a resolution on this case?
I would say, are 2/3 of the way through the civil statement. Myself and attorney Mohammed have reviewed it and are okay with it. Attorney Beydoun has not had the it's been sent to him, and again, granted, this was all done within the last hour, so I'm not asserting any fault against Mr. Beydoun, but I don't know if he's reviewed it yet and has any input.
Okay, Mr. Beydoun.
I've not. I was truthfully, I was not aware that any of this communication was going on.
Okay, I can put you all in a private meeting room so that you all can get caught up and see if you can finish the statement today.
Yeah, I think it'll probably take about 5 to 10 minutes once we're in a breakout room.
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, I gotta work it in, but now I know what I'm looking for.
Okay, councils, were you able to complete the joint pretrial statement?
We were.
Okay.
I don't
You
know
all
if you
can
want
vote.
us to go over it verbally with you or upload it or how I don't know how you'd like us
Yep.
to proceed, Your Honor.
You'll just one of you will upload it into my file.
Okay.
And then our civil department will use that to kick out your next court dates.
Okay.
All right, any matters that you need to address on the record today?
No. Guys, I guess one thing because I left it blank though. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but we didn't talk about doing case evaluation or mediation. I'm hoping that we can do, if we decide to do that, we can do it informally. I don't see the need. It's a small case. But I'll check no on that if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, I agree.
That's fine, yes.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
you,
you,
Your Honor.
Honor.
Are we dismissed?
No, you are free to go.
Easy
Thank you.
Thank
peasy.
you.
Thank you.
No problem. Let's see, this is the matter of Davenport University versus Shakita Lee, 25-01761. Appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. John Hintz appearing for the plaintiff, Davenport University, P 47968.
Mr. Hintz, today was the date scheduled for a pre-trial in a general civil matter. Ms. Lee has failed to appear, but my understanding is that you did have contact with her?
Yeah, she's been in contact with our office, Your Honor, and we had been talking about some things, and she had indicated more, not that she was contesting it as much as she did not have an ability to pay. And so I was hoping if she appeared that we could have a consent judgment that I could have her sign or get her permission to have her sign that, and haven't been able to do that as she's not here. What I'd like to do, Your Honor, if with the court's permission, submit a judgment. She's been very candid with our office about her inability to pay, and we have no reason to doubt that. If I could submit a judgment under the 7-day rule, that way she's afforded some opportunity. She is here in Lansing, and that we're not surprising her by any means.
A judgment by default is granted. You can submit that through my file.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will do so. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're all set.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Same to you.